Hey everybody, thanks for watching Real Estate Solutions. I'm Tom Perry, your realtor. Today we're going to be talking about the mystery of mortgage rates. We're going to start looking at a little historical view of where rates have been and where they're going. We're going to look at qualifying for a mortgage rate, and then we're going to look at the application and actually getting approved. So today we're going to be going into the history of mortgage rates. Let's get started. Before they start looking at the interest rate, they've got to know a little bit of information. And so they're looking at the national and local economies, and they're also taking a look at the location of the property, and they already know what kind of profits they want to make. Of course, they need to look at your financial health. Now, as far as those national numbers, they're looking at the Federal Reserve, the bond market, inflation, level of economic growth, and the housing market. This is really complicated. They have people called actuaries that sit down and look at all these numbers, crunch them, and say, well, this is what makes sense. So let's take a look at interest rates, what's happened over the past year. So in a year, they went from 3.13 to 4.40, and that's for a 30-year fixed mortgage. Now, there's several kinds of mortgages out there, and every mortgage is going to have a different risk factor for the lenders. Look at this, 3%, 3.25%, 4.25%, 3.25%. Remember our 3.63? Well, they're all different. So it's really hard to keep track of all this and what's going to be good. Now, money costs what money costs. Now, let's look at what happens in a month period of time. From the 2nd of March all the way going on up, here's that 3.13, that low point for March. Here's that 3.13. That was the lowest point for the year. And then it starts marching up 1.5, 1.9, 5.0, all the way up to 4%, then it dropped down to that 3.63 again. So your lender is going to help you keep track of all these things, and it just becomes really, really important. Now, over time, these numbers fit right in with what everybody's saying. We see where it got to 4%, people start freaking a little bit. This line right here is a 4% line going back about 9 years. And we've been dancing around that line for that period of time. So everybody that's been new to the marketplace, maybe new to the country, and they're seeing these interest rates, they think this is what is real. This is what's going to continue happening. Well, 7% has been an average over time that people have really been believing in. And that 7% mark comes because of, in 1981, we had 18% interest rate, and you can see that we were always above that 7% mark until about the year 2000, and then around the year 2000 we dropped down, but even in 2005 to 7 when the market was really hot, it was still 6.5% interest rate at that time. Well, now we dropped down to below that 4% mark, but keep in mind, it's not going to stay there forever. It will be there for a while because of the epidemic that we've just gone through, but you've got to be thinking about moving forward. So when it comes time to make that move, make sure you get with a lender you can really trust. Kenton Becker with American Pacific Mortgage. I've been working with him for years. He's phenomenal. He's very caring, he's understanding, extremely knowledgeable, and he'll get your job done. Also, give me a call. Any questions that you have about real estate, be sure to give me a call. I'll walk you through the process and make sure that you understand not only the process, but your financing and the contracts before we move forward to look for your home. So now let's summarize. You can control your finances and shop for lenders. That's really the only control you have over your interest rate. The national economy will take care of the rest of it. And then we come down to number 2. Realistically, there's not that much difference between different interest rates between lenders. Money costs what money costs, but it is a good idea to at least shop. Thanks a lot for watching this video on the history of interest rates. I hope it gave you some good information. It was fascinating to me just putting it together. Be sure you click down below to give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff. But more importantly, I've got a link to Kenton Becker and myself. Plus, there's a link to get a PDF of all this information. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next video.